Hey, Bohemian with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart readings. And today we're going to do another one. So, for this one, we're going to see who's coming towards you, but in relation to your spiritual journey. All right. I know some of y'all are like, look, I ain't doing all these love readings and stuff. But it also is really awesome to see, like, who is coming towards me from my soul group, or who's going to, maybe they're not part of my soul group, but they're going to ignite some kind of spiritual epiphany, lessons, encouragement, whatever it is, and kind of help me bounce back to my path where I need to be, or, help me level up in some way, or whatever it is. Help me break down and demolish something I don't need in my life so that my pathway is more clear, my understanding is more clear, and I can really grow in my spiritual gifts. So we have three piles. We have Selenite, Seashell here, and a rose quartz thing. So go ahead and choose one of these, and I'll see you on your timestamp. All right, for those of you who chose the Selenite crystal, let's go ahead and see here who is coming towards you on your spiritual path. And of course, we're going to figure out why. All right, with all honesty, accuracy, and clarity, let us know who is coming towards Selenite group on their spiritual path. When, how, and why. Let's start here. We have a Queen of Pentacles reversed, and this person, Nine of Cups, they seem to have left something in the corporate world, or in the process of leaving something in the corporate world, or something that would be secure and traditional in the physical world, in order to get their heart's desires met. Okay, they could be someone who had recently left a marriage that seemed very secure, or they're in the process of doing that. They are going from this fire direct energy upwards triangle to a downwards triangle, which isn't negative, by the way. I've seen some people like correct when there's a downwards triangle. That is just the glyph of water. So nothing negative about that, as above and below. But yes, so they could be going to a little bit more water energy, which makes sense because we have a lot of water here with the Nine of Cups, thinking about their wants, their desires, their wishes, and how they can use, their time and their resources a lot better to fulfill their dreams, fulfill their heart's desires. And really, this could be a person who's going from being very closed down psychically and like getting this pressure in my third eye, to just suddenly opening up to it and being very, very intuitive and psychic and mystical when they've never shown that on the outside. This could be one of those people who they were so trying to fit into society that they even were like very anti-spiritual things, and were like not about it. Kind of that kind of Capricorn who's like, nope, I'm gonna be the teacher's pet, I'm gonna be the favorite, I'm gonna be the one, following what's dictated about how we should act in our traditional family or whatever. So this person could have been pretty hardcore, and not like someone to like, oh, just follow your dreams and like find the love of your life and follow your spiritual things or whatever. They could have been a lot more like following the checkmarks that society said, but not being so feeling and soulful about it, not really resonating with their life, but just being like, haha, I got the check marks of what I was supposed to do. So aren't I great, kind of vibe. And now they're realizing, you know what, this ain't it. This could be someone who's like retirement age. So this could be someone that's older than you for some of you. But it doesn't have to be. It's just kind of like they're having the epiphanies that somebody who like gets to like retirement age or midlife crisis. And then they're like, why did I make these decisions? Like, why did I build my life this way? Why am I in this relationship? Like, why don't I change this? So yes, this is who this person is. They could be Capricorn for sure. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo with water placements, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in their chart. Okay, so let's see why. Why are they here? They're here to teach you to like, yeah, I said as above, so below, and here's the Magician. Boom, I was feeling it with those triangles there. They're here to show you like you don't have to wait forever, right? The infinity symbol here, before you decide to do what you want to do, before you decide that you can affect the life that you want. They don't want you to go through suffering and grief, or at least their experience will teach you that. So maybe this person doesn't articulate these things to you like the Hermit. They're kind of a Queen of Pentacles reversed right now, Mama Coin reversed, but their experience and your interactions with them will teach you these messages more and more, and in very nuanced ways. They'll show you, oh, you know what, like when I look back on this person's life, I could see easily how they could have left this toxic partner, or how they should have went back to school, or whatever it is, right? It's so easy when we look at somebody else's life a lot of times. But for ours, we're stuck in this grief, we're stuck in loss, we can't overcome it sometimes. We feel embarrassed because of time, because of age, because of resources, things of that nature. And so we don't make these decisions for ourselves. So this person's going to really help to show you and encourage you, like, you can do this. You are self-empowered. Like, you can use, and they're going to show you how quickly actually you can get your life back on track when you use your magical energy, because this person's suddenly going to start being interested in spiritual things, and their life's going to go very well. And people might be like, wow, so you shun spiritual things your whole life, but then suddenly you want to be open to your gifts, and boom, they're just wide open, right? This third eye, your throat chakra, you just, all of a sudden it's open. And it's like, yes, because they're finally aligning with their soul path. That's the point. It's not about how hard you have to work. That's what they're learning. It's not about how hard I have to work or something of that nature. But when I'm truly ready to learn, the mystical teacher of the universe appears. When I'm truly ready to accept my gifts and my real divine path, my life skyrockets in a more fulfilling direction. Right? My soul hears me with a judgment card. I'm able to make the right decisions for myself. And so this person's really discovering, like, security and like family over everything isn't it. I need to be aligned with who I came to be in this incarnation. And again, there's a strong energy that they could be a Capricorn. For some of you, they could be a Virgo, Aquarius, or Aries even. Yep. And then I see Queen of Wands reversed here. Yeah. So this person is going to show, sometimes no matter how much clout you have in a social circle, how recognized you are, what the family name, favoritism that you have applied to you is. So it's just not enough if it's not for your soul, and that it's not too late to rebirth yourself. It's not too late to start again. And it's important that you do see your individual life as, significant within the masses, and that you add something wonderful to the collective as well when you are yourself. And that maybe it's not a bad thing to shake things up this lifetime. There's this Uranus and Aquarius energy, right? Pluto and Aquarius energy. Uranus and Taurus energy here. Maybe it's not a negative thing to change the collective thought, to change society a bit, to do something non-traditional, right? To color outside the lines, because when you're coloring outside the lines, you're coloring in who you are. Wow. They're already, giving us little tidbits and epiphanies right now, right? So it's going to be some practical stuff. It's going to be life stuff that you learn from this person, but it's somehow going to check boxes that really ignite some high vibrational thought, some ascended thought that you're going to take into the other dimensional levels of your spirit. You're going to hear this person somehow. The lessons that they present to you, you will hear it, and it will resonate in your spirit, like, a singing pyramid kind of vibe. So that's what I'm seeing. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye. All right. Hey. Now, for those of you who chose the Seashell group, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Who is coming towards you in a spiritual capacity for your growth, your happiness, your joy? For some of you, it's going to be a Leo. It could be somebody who's a little bit younger than you. All right. I'm getting Leo with Taurus moon, which is very specific. Right, this is someone who has a lot of joy. They have a lot of happiness. They're very helpful. They're very positive. Yeah, they feel like the world is their oyster. All right, they feel, and okay, so for some of you, this person's going to be in the process of going through that. We learn a lot by observing others, so it depends on how you learn as an individual. Some of us learn by seeing the good example, the finished product of something. Some of us learn by seeing someone in their dismantled state as they are figuring these lessons out, and then you're like, obviously it's XYZ. Why don't they get the answer to the math problem? So you guys might be someone who, if you're kind of along for the journey, when you see someone going through something, then your spirit learns that way. Some of you are like, if I see the finished product, then I know how to do the equation. So it depends on where you're coming from. So this person's journey was like this, or is like this. This person was very cynical, or is very cynical at some point. There is some Capricorn air energy here, Capricorn Gemini here, but we do have fixed signs. We had said Leo, there's Leo again, Leo, Aquarius. So we have air twice, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. Okay, so fixed signs, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Capricorn, Gemini energy here. this person was very, they felt like I can't change anything in the world. So I'm miserable. Like, I'm not really happy for people. I'm not happy for myself. Why am I on this planet? You know, they would dissociate a bit. They would be shady in social situations and petty and not be happy. They could also have had very negative ideology or something, or spiritual beliefs or whatever it is. And they felt like, well, this is how I'm programmed. So this is what I'm going with. This is how the world is. Not. They just like, you couldn't shake them out of that mindset. Now, in their higher vibration, as they've learned, some of you will be meeting them in that capacity. They have this energy of pure joy and positivity. They have this energy of like, wow, I can actually help people and it matters. When I help, I'm not ignored by the universe. Things come to me. They're very law of attraction in their higher form. So it depends on when you'll meet them again along their journey. Some of you, it's almost like you might meet them on the vibration that you're kind of on and work at the same time through them, and they will be kind of this mirror and this reflector to you to show you, ooh, I don't like when, is this what I'm like when I'm like a little cynical and shady? Ooh, that's not a good look. I can see their potential. Why don't they just be happy and positive? Maybe I should too. So some of you are going to meet them like that on this kind of vibration. But this person, I feel like they didn't realize their influence, their power that they have. They didn't feel like they could matter in the world, that they could change things, that they could be seen, that they could affect things. So that is, something that they had to work through. So why? Yeah, so they're coming into your life so that you can learn the power of your decisions. You can learn the power of what you say yes and no to. And also that you guys, you can have a good life. Like, you can enjoy. Okay, you can have abundance, and you don't have to sacrifice. It's like you're becoming the empress and not the emperor. The emperor is like, the only way I get mine is if I conquer and rule over everybody, like everybody getting colonized. I'm taking everything. 4 kings worked hard for their life, man. I'm ruling over all 4 kings, right? But the empress is more kind of thrown into circumstances, thrown into leadership more, and is a nurturer, wants everybody to eat. Everybody eats, right? I see the empress as welcoming in the queens of the court, learning from them, honoring them, helping to support them as they rule their queendoms. Nurturing, out there planting things for the people, not afraid to get things dirty, but also will be in the luxury, honey, and okay with saying, I also want to be taking care of myself. And I like to be waited on sometimes. And I like to have time away for art and love and different things, right? So this is what this person is learning and what they're going to be showing and teaching you. They're going to be saying, you're going to be like, wow, this person really rests sometimes. This person really can enjoy themselves sometimes. But they're still a nurturer. They're still a giver, because they came up as the Sun card and as the 6 of Pentacles. They think about what others need. They think about others' origins and what people have been through. They think about how they can give back to others in a very real way, how they can encourage others. In this person's learned a lesson, they're not afraid of other people getting shine. This is the Empress who is not afraid about the young queens coming up underneath her. She opens doors, honey. She says, come have dinner with me and I'll help you know the secrets of the trade, so you don't have to go through the pain and the closed doors and the gender shaming, whatever it is that I went through. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna help raise you up. So this person in their higher energy, that's how they're going to be. Some of you will meet them on that level. You'll be like, wow, this person has charisma. They have the world in the palm of their hand, but they're generous, they're kind, they're not shady, they're not competitive in a negative sense. They compete with themselves. They're able, everyone flourishes around them, and they're wanting to teach me. Don't shrink from being included in this person's presence, okay? And some of you, it's going to be harder because they're younger than you. So you're like, wow, you already figured this out and you're younger than me. And they're saying, open your heart and get on that same vibration. Don't try to tear this person down and make them cynical of the world. See that this person's here for your spiritual growth, to show you, yes, you can think another way. You can walk another way. You can bounce back. You can flourish. You can thrive. Okay, you can look at things with positivity, even in the face of, really negative things, because Capricorn is still here. So they're not just going to all of a sudden just stop looking at real world things and be delusional. No, they know exactly, they clock exactly what's going on in the world, but they start seeing how they can be a helper, how they can be a doer, right? What do they say? When you see a disaster situation, look for the helpers, look for the doers. And that is their power energy, is they finally figured out they're not just a pretty face. They're not just someone with clout or whatever, but they can do something in the world. They can change things. They can help. They can open doors. And that is like the power that makes their heart sing. It makes their soul sing. And this is why they're going to be coming into your life to help you remember that, okay? Whatever side. You guys could have multiple people too. You might have where you have one person showing you what not to do on the similar energy from a lower vibration, and then one person showing you, see, when you figure it out and you learn the positives of this lesson, look at how you'll shine. Look at how many people you'll live in beautiful harmony with. Look at how many people you'll help shine. All right. Let's see if they want to say when this connection might come in or not. Let's see. It looks like pretty soon. Some of you have already been interacting with this person. You've already seen this person. Maybe you've interacted with their platform, or you I should get in the lid, was a little open. Yeah, so you could have already got your feet wet, your hands wet on this situation. But it doesn't look like it's too far off. Some of you had a dream about this person already. It looks like they're in your subconscious, or you've seen them. You could have seen their photography, them on video, their profile, something. So I don't feel like these are people you don't know. Some of you, it's going to be someone who they're just known. And so you watch their life, and maybe you end up having interaction with them on a personal level. Yeah, there could be some of you that you maybe you saw their videos and you're kind of studying them already and seeing how they achieve things. Some of you could even be connecting with this person from spirit. So you could be getting encouragement from someone who left the earth. They're on a different plane, but they're on a high spiritual level. They did ascend on the other side when they crossed over, and you're looking at their life and you're studying their life, and you're seeing how they changed, how they grew, how they blossomed, the person they came to be. And you can really learn from their lessons. Yeah, there's a strong soul connection. A lot of people connect to the aura of this person, the soul of this person. A lot of people instantly know, I'm learning from this person. All right. Yeah, this person's a teacher. They could have a Piscean soul, Venusian soul, so a lot of Libran kind of lifetime, something like that. Yeah, past lives. They're saying a lot of times when people become very known, it can be for those who it's in an auric kind of way, like their aura, their energy is because they've known a lot of people, they've lived a lot of past lives, and they have so many soulmates, so many soul connections that the collective can't help but kind of elevate them. So this person's lived a lot of lifetimes, but they're saying I've had times where it's hard to be human. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to be human. Like, it's just happened like that sometimes. There can also be Scorpio, Sagittarius, Cancer, or Libra. We did say Libra again in this person's chart. Okay, any last messages from your spirit crew before we go ahead? Yeah, they're saying you have a same soul vibration. Don't shrink from your soul's vibration. Don't feel like I have to just keep waiting and not be great. They're saying take this journey. Take the lessons of this journey. Some of you really have to deal with insecurity in order to love this person. Because when you're the person who people put on the pedestal and see in the shiny aura, and they see the blessings and positivity that you have, and they don't think they can be in that vibration, they usually do one or two things, or both things. They either just immediately tear you down, or they try to use you first and then tear you down. So they're saying here, like, you don't have to be in any of those kind of vibrations. This person's going to encourage you also. When you're shining, you'll see how they deal with negativity and how not to let other people drain you when you're in your positive way, when you're on your positive path. So there's just so much to learn here. And you also have a big, beautiful aura. You also have a lot of soul contacts. You also have this gorgeous destiny for you to connect with this lifetime. And they would like for you to do it this lifetime. So that's why they're bringing this energy. But you have the stars of the universe shining, and the wheel of fortune here. You're meant to be very blessed, and they want you to see that no matter how things have been, no matter how you've fallen sometimes, or you've been hurt by others sometimes, or whatever it is, you can come off that hermit's mountain and stop isolating and just learning lessons, and you can get to thriving and really live in that next level high in a continuum, a continuum in that space. That will be a really good blessing to you. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye. All right, for those of you who chose the rose quartz over here, let's go ahead and see your reading. Connecting to your good spirit crew in a good way with all honesty, accuracy, and clarity. Who's coming towards you in a spiritual capacity for lessons and growth and interaction? We're going to see why and when, if possible. They haven't been so heavy on the when lately. Okay, we have somebody, this person has a trickster energy for you. They are neither, they're kind of neutral though. They're chaotic neutral. They are neither your bestie nor are they a foe. They are something in between. They are something that you cannot understand. It could be they're not a woman, they're not a man, okay? It could be that they're gender fluid, non binary. I don't want to fill out this box, next question kind of thing, okay? They can have Aquarian energy. Yeah, it's like the opposite. They're very contrarian in a lot of ways because when you're saying, okay, what's their zodiac sign or something like this? Well, it's not Leo. And then we have an Aquarius card. So I'm the opposite of that. So they work in opposites. They're oppositional energy, but that is where their healings and their lessons lie. This could be somebody who they could have a fierce temper. They have very strong moral beliefs. They can have a big temper. They don't let anyone step on their kicks. They don't let anybody disrespect them. They're a warrior energy. All right, this person could have come from very hard streets, or they could have had where they've just been through intense battles, maybe actually had to be. This isn't someone who's like a military mind. This would probably be someone more if they were in the military, it's because their country made them do it. And so it just really was probably the worst thing because that just makes them be more of a rebel. Okay, this person could be a rebel with or without a cause. Who knows why? They follow their own instinct and intuition, and the spirit world uses them as that chaotic neutral for that reason. So there's certain things they do where they blow everything up, and the universe is like, good job. That's just what we wanted you to do. Some people got to be that person. This is that person, okay? This is that person where sometimes, somebody needs to be doxxed or something needs to explode or whatever it is. Two of Cups, someone needs to break up. So this person, the universe is like, oh, they can do it. They're great at this. Sends this person in. Usually we see the Knight of Wands in this kind of capacity, but this is someone who's even full grown. Their soul's very experienced at this. They're very, very experienced at popping the toxicity bubble and getting the poison out kind of vibe. It's something like this, okay? This could be somebody who they seem very independent. They seem random. They don't seem connected to, their eyes might even move around a lot. They seem like they have like music or words in their head, on their head, dancing around. This like that is that type of Aquarian person. This is a person where you're like, man, you haven't been human that many times, huh? Are you like some star being or something? 100%. This is the person who they could this person could be by others have labels put on them for like their social interactions or their mental capacity. They could be called a genius. They could be called like someone who's Aspie. They could be called someone who's autistic. They could be called something like this. I don't feel like they care about people's labels. I think they're like whatever, like people and their labels. Okay, whatever. I guess if it helps you feel like you understand me. But do you understand me? No. It's this kind of energy. They have a quick wit, a sarcasm, a searing insight to things, okay? They could even feel like they don't kind of connect with ancestors so much, or they don't connect with their land of birth, or they just seem like they throw off identifiers and they feel like they're a soul who was just kind of dropped down here, and they're kind of just like a hot, have you ever seen like a bead of water or a bead of oil like sizzling and hopping around a pan? That's their energy here. And they're just here to cook something up. Hey, all right, this is their vibe. So why are you going to be interacting with this person? This person here with this strong Aquarian energy, some fire and water. Ace of Wands. It's look at even the cards come out on its side. Just like Uranus, okay? Magician here reversed. Some of you just need to know how to make things neutral. And sometimes you don't learn that unless something's too spicy or too acidic, point blank. This here is saying you're terrified of revolution. You're terrified of owning your own head. You're terrified of being truly higher mind. You're terrified of spirituality. You're terrified. Why so serious? Why so scared? Actually, the quickest way to bring a trickster energy to you, a tower, a lightning bolt, a cartwheel of mischief into your life is to be too scared. Who do the tricksters in class want to mess with? The shy, nervous person, right? So this is saying some of you still don't own your head. You're not in true free will. You're scared of your spiritual path. You're angry about a lot of things, but you don't either do something constructive from it or you don't want to admit you are. You're chained in some way. You're incarcerated in some way. You're terrified. You're petrified. You're locked in. Well, shouldn't a trickster come, cartwheel through, and explode that chain that's holding you down? Wouldn't the universe see that as either neutral or good? Is that so bad for them to do? This is that kind of person. They could also have that kind of Sagittarian energy. They could have that super high-minded, that part of Sagittarius that's like Aquarius. You know what I'm talking about, where they're just like, why? What will happen if I do this? Open your mind. Open it some more. Open it some more. They're a pusher. They're a pusher. Why do you believe something so closed-minded? Why don't you open up your mind more? Why are you so afraid? Why don't you take action? Why don't you live boldly? Let's see what effect this is going to have with you. For a Penta, it's going to open you up. It's going to open you up because sometimes we're so closed down in something, or we're so afraid that it takes something dramatic. And again, on the opposite, they could have strong Uranus, strong Pluto in their chart, 100%. And this is saying when you're a King of Pentacles type who is closed down, you're a High Priestess, y'all might not feel like this, right? You might be like, what? I'm woke. I'm a reader. I'm the wokest of the wokety woke, Hemi. So I'm going to unsubscribe. I'm going to click off. I wasn't subscribed anyway. You don't know what you're talking about. Who are you to talk to me this way? I know how some of you lose your temper. This person, guess what? Go ahead. Because you're going to run into this person and they don't care. They don't care that you think you're the wokety. No, they don't care. Because they see where you're not. They see where you're not. And they're like, whatever, I was just a guide, sis. Okay. And you're actually, you're not on the 7D, 25D right now. And I'm supposed to help you. So, I'm taking my time. I'm taking my time to throw some little grenades in your life so you can get it right and open up that crown chakra a little more. Okay. You got more you can do. Okay, cool. You can levitate. Can you fly? Like, that's the way this person is. They're just not going to be impressed. They're not going to be gaslit because they really don't give a F about anything but, expansion and freedom and true higher learning. There's a black squirrel over here. Yes, there are black squirrels. Have y'all seen them? Look them up. They're so cute. And it's over here doing some mischief, going through plants, like looking for resources and things. So, I don't know. Maybe that's you guys' energy. This could be their energy because squirrels definitely are associated with trickster vibes. And they're like, look, I'm an off-kilter squirrel. I'm here to throw the wrench in your plans on purpose, okay? I'm here to interrupt these meditations for these messages, okay? And it's going to work. At some point, you're going to stop confronting the wrong things and you're going to confront yourself. Okay, at some point, you're going to start looking at the right things in your Akashic record. At some point, you're going to stop holding to things in the physical world that are keeping you from growing spiritually the way you need to. But you want that because you want that clout, you want that money, you want that security or whatever. And somehow it's not letting you truly open up with free of fear, with a lack of fear, and go to your true soul heights. It's not allowing you that. So I'm going to come in and just scare you and shake you until suddenly, if I shake this table enough and you're afraid of something falling, if I keep doing it and you realize it's not the end of the world, you can be like, okay, now I'm not afraid of tables being shook. Now I guess I can, I can continue to enjoy my meal next time. So they're going to disturb things just to show you, see, you ain't too scared, huh? They're that kind of person. This is the kind of person that's like, oh, you learn swimming by me throwing you in the river, not the pool, the river. Okay. They're that kind of person. All right. Any other inside advice? Do we know when this person is coming around? They're so hype, y'all. They're really so hype. You kind of like almost give you an instant headache just talking to them kind of vibe. But then you're also like, oh, they had a point. Okay, we have strong Pluto here and Mars. Yeah, that's their energy. Uranian, Plutonian, Martial. Okay, we have Aries. This could be within 3 days. Some of you, they've already been connecting, but it's showing we just had Pluto switch signs. So this is showing a new start with Pluto, a new path of Pluto, rebel energy with Pluto. We have lightning here on a Pluto card. So literally Pluto and Aquarius. So during this transit, for sure, you can meet this person. If you're watching this in the far, 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 far future, it could be the next time you have a strong Plutonian contact with your natal chart. But this looks pretty imminently. This is like, the sky's going to crack open and you're going to be introduced to this person, or they're going to show up somehow. We have the 3 of Wands here. This person, again, could be a traveler. They could be a wanderer. Either you travel to where they are or they travel to where you are all of a sudden, and boom, like lightning strikes, thunder cracks, and here is your meeting with the universe kind of vibe, okay? Whoa. They're so intense. I feel like I need to hydrate and like hold some lapis to my third eye because it's that kind of energy. They are like a spiritual download in a face punch as a personality, okay? So, yes, this is what I'm seeing. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye.